Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Solano College Sports Network. We got a good one here on tap for you today, here in Cordelia, California, between the Rodriguez Mustangs and the Armijo Royals. I'm Robert Murray, and I'll be doing play-by-play duties for you today. On my left, Mason Flores. On my right, Domingo Daines. Mason, I'm going to start with you. What can you tell us about this Armijo team today?
Yeah, this Armijo team finished 5-1 in conference and won the Greater Sacramento League last year. It seems like a similar story as to Benicia last week. This offense has not had the greatest start to the year so far. They're going 0-2 and 121 passing yards per game so far. And the way they want to run their offense, you have to have more success in the passing game. And in terms of the rushing game, your leading rusher has 77 yards and it's your quarterback. That's just not acceptable in today's football. So you need to expect a lot more movement and a lot more play action from them to get it going. And also get your running back more involved. Davion Picate, get him more touches, and you can have more success in the run game. And it's just not the greatest start. You lost 6-47 in the first week, then lost 19-37. You just have to execute better on offense this week, and you get it done.
Well, we'll see if that Royals offense can execute here today. Domingo, I'm going to go to you. What can you tell us about this Mustangs team today?
Thank you, Robert. What you can expect here from the Mustangs today is, can they get behind their guys? Can they get behind this big offensive line like number 77, Dom Valentine, weighing in at 305, and then their right guard, Chase Stadelhofer, at 270. I mean, these are some real big guys. I mean, if I was a running back, this would be their dream. And also their quarterback, number 4, Trey Saez, with their running back, Jordan Woods, number 24. I mean, this is just, if they can execute this inside zone scheme, it would open up the offense for great things. And also to other players like number 14, Gideon Mayo, and number 19, Darian Charles. If they can do this, and also another player we're expecting to look forward to is Kartik Joshi, number 6.
Yeah, we'll see if that pass game could get other players involved for this Mustangs offense. But we're going to head down to field with Maxine Folan and Kaylee Bartlett to get a little bit more information on these two teams.
Thank you, Robert. The Rodriguez Mustangs have plenty of momentum to build on from their opener against Benicia. And at the center of it all, as Dom mentioned, number 4, Trey Saez, who is a starting quarterback and also a kicker. We really got to see his unique dual role where he scored 2 rushing touchdowns and successfully made a field goal. However, the Mustangs will sadly be without their right-hand guard, Noah Herrera, due to an injury for tonight's action. On to you, Kaylee.
Kaylee Bartlett checking in with you from Rodriguez High School, and tonight we are looking at the Armijo Royals. Now, they may be 0-2 this season, but that is not stopping them from coming in with fire and passion. They have great playmakers like Corey Choice, who has racked up over 300 total yards. Adding to this fire, they have senior TJ Harrell, who has been the offense playmaker. Now, they may be chasing their first win this season, but that is not stopping them from turning heads under the hot spotlights tonight.
Thank you for that report, ladies. And now a quick word from our sponsor, James Thomas Media, your one-stop shop for all your video production needs. National anthem just concluded here at Ed Hopkins Stadium. And boy, are these crowds loud on either side.
Man, this is my favorite part of football, the environment. No other sport can compete with this. It's both sides going. This is a rivalry. And even though they're not in the same conference anymore, this is a rivalry. And both teams, in terms of what their expectations were, Armijo, they exceeded them. They won their conference, and so did Rod. Rod was, in my opinion, a little more impressive because they did go undefeated. And who's to say they wouldn't go to the championship if their quarterback didn't hurt? And Armijo, you know, the conference championship is a win in their books because of how they've struggled in the past. leading to them getting demoted to D3. And I'm just excited for this rivalry, man. I've never gotten to be on the broadcast for this rivalry because last year I believe it was at Armijo. And yeah, this is what it's about. The rivalries, no other sport can compete with this, like I said. And yeah, that's what it is.
Domingo, being a former player here at Rodriguez High School, what's the energy like on that sideline? How does it hype you guys up for the game?
The energy on that sideline feels great. I mean, you can feel it in the building right now, and it's crazy that both sides are really giving it right now. I mean, this is a crosstown rivalry, like Mason said, and we're about to get kickoff going right now.
And we are underway here in Cordelia, California at Rodriguez Stadium. It'll be fielded inside the 20. We'll cut back right, had some space down the right sideline. And he is tackled down before midfield.
You can already, I just got chills from them, from the crowd screaming. I love the environment. This is just Friday Night Lights. This is a lot of pressure too as a player. You feel it. You feel it. But once you're in the game, you don't feel it anymore. But you're thinking about that all day at school too.
And it was Shelton on the return for Rodriguez. Showing off that speed a little bit, changing direction, going from one sideline to another.
Yeah, I expect this Rodriguez team to come out hot. I think last game they wanted to have a better start, and I think they kind of got bailed on penalties.
And out of the shotgun formation once again is Trey Saez, and he'll hand it off, and it goes nowhere.
It looks like right there they try to run a power with Jordan Woods right there, number 24, and they had Mike Hanks at tight end try to pull him across, and only had a little bit less to gain right there.
Yeah, this Rod team is so fast, and even with their quarterback, I mean, Mingo talked about it at the start. Trey Saez that's the X factor. He's their X factor. He is the determiner on how they win this game.
Two receivers right, two left, hands it off to number 24 again.
And like
Good game this time.
Like I said before, they're running behind their big offensive lineman. That right there, that was number 55, Chase Stadelhofer, and Jordan Woods was running right behind him right there. And it looks like they're gonna try to pound the rock one more time.
I like that. I like that decision too. I like Jordan Woods is their power back, like you said. So I like that because he keeps his legs churning. And what I mean by that is just him never stop moving. And that's what you're taught as a running back is just keep your legs moving as a ball carrier.
Early third down here for Trey Saez. 3rd and 3. 2 men to the right, 2 men to the left. He'll hand it off to Woods once again, and he'll have enough, it looks like, for the first down.
They are certainly testing this Armijo D-line. This is exactly how Rod wanted to start this game. It seems like it's the same concept 3 times in a row, and it's worked. It's worked to a perfection, except for the first play. But that's not even big holes. It's just power, and that's not even on the O-line. That's the game plan.
Looks like the Mustangs are hurrying it up a little bit. No huddle for them. Saez takes a snap, looks right, throws, and it is caught by Charles over there on the right sideline. Stays up, but is out of bounds.
There it goes. That's Darian Charles. Like I said, get that run game going, and you're going to have him open. He's going to be out there on that speed out right there. Nice, quick little first down. He's going to keep running the chains.
Now, that's a tough play, too, because he bobbled it a little bit. It seemed like he got a one-hand snag, and then he started to bobble a little bit. That's a tough catch right there.
Woods still in the backfield for this Mustangs team. Saez takes a snap. It's a quarterback power with him, and it goes nowhere. This Royals team was on it.
Yeah, this Armijo team, if I was the defensive game planner, I would blitz a lot. I would try and get Saez uncomfortable in the pocket because we haven't seen much. I think last game that we called, I think he did an actually really good job dealing with the blitz, getting out, looking downfield, because he's really improved on that from last year, looking down the field as he's running. And I think you want to test that ability to start the game.
3 receivers to the left for Saez. Takes the snap. No one open downfield. He makes a man miss. He's going deep down the middle. Overthrown.
There was just a deep pass to number 21, Andre Williams. He was looking downfield for him, stepped up into the pocket. There is a flag on the field, though. There might be a little bit of a holding on the Rodriguez sideline.
No, there was some pressure for Trey right there, and I like that. Just like I said, get pressure on him, But that was great pocket awareness by him. Stepping up into a clean pocket, stepping into the throw, maybe a little too much power. We just saw his arm, though. And the wind is flying, going north. So is that west? South? I don't know.
Towards the scoreboard.
Yeah, and that does not help him right there. He just kind of took the ball behind the end zone. That's a tough throw to make, though.
Hey, direction's a tough thing for a lot of people, Mason. You're okay.
Yeah, I don't know how you do it, man.
Just got to keep track of it a little bit. I've always been good with sense of direction, though.
How do you even determine that? Like, how do you determine what's east, west, and north, south?
I don't know. Honestly, I've never been. Wow, interviewing me right now. I feel honored. I just usually keep track of where I am. I don't know. It's just a thing in my mind that usually is like, oh, you're facing south. But if I give directions, I usually go, oh, you're going to go by the McDonald's and make a right, you know? Because more people know landmarks than they would directions. But back to football, it looks like Rodriguez is going to talk this one over real quick. And what's going on inside of that huddle, Domingo?
It looks like they're trying to talk through what play to run next, and they probably are, getting real comfortable right now since it is third down. They're behind the sticks, and now they're looking for something. It looks like the ref is trying to talk to number 4, Trey Saez.
A big holding penalty has set back Rodriguez on this drive. 3rd and long coming up. Same formation. Saez looking left. Going deep down the left sideline, and it is incomplete once again, intended for Williams.
Now that's just a hard play to make, but he did not track that ball well. I think the wind may have took the ball over his opposite shoulder, and he did not expect that. He thought that was going to be inside shoulder, but that's just a tough play to make. I like that throw by Trey.
Yeah, that was a good throw, and if you've seen the scheme, the play that they ran there, it looks like number 6, Kartik Joshi, and number 21, Andre Williams, they try to run a scissor or cross route where they're going, one's going, starting from the inside in the slot, going all the way to the outside, and the outside is coming into the slot side. And as you can see, it looks like they might have been running a cover 2 there or cover 4 where the 2 safeties were able to come down on that deep receiver.
And the punt is away from Saez. The Royals will just let this one bounce. It's rolling inside of the 5, down to the 3-yard line.
Oh, that's an amazing punt right there. That's his specialty. I mean, he's done that his whole career.
Yeah, he really has, and I mean, playing with him, actually, it's funny, we used to talk about it during practice all the time, that this guy was over here talking about being a all-team or all Monticello League punter, which was very funny, I mean.
Because he plays everything. So
yeah, I know, it's crazy, like you guys said, Army Swiss knife, like Taysom Hill and stuff.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, the Swiss Army knife of really the offense and the special teams doesn't play much defense anymore as they want to make sure he's healthy for the offensive side of the ball.
This Rodriguez, this is what I've come to watch, is this defense. This defense has completely overshadowed the offense, in my opinion.
Corey Choice is in at quarterback for this Royals team, number 1. And it looks like number 4 in the backfield, Davion Pickaday. And it will be a handoff to him. For a gain of 9 on the play.
Yeah, I like that concept. I like the blocking right there. This D-line, I mean, this Rodriguez defensive line leads the league in sacks. They have 10 sacks in 2 games. That's unprecedented. And if this Armijo team can win in the trenches, I think they will win the game.
Same formation. Most of the teams in the Monticello Empire League run out of this shotgun formation. Choice fakes the handoff, throws it to the right side, and it is batted away at first, but almost caught by number 3,
I think
John Harrell.
Flag is on Rodriguez. Yeah, roughing the passer.
I think that was a great play there by the rookie, the freshman, Hugh Jackson. I mean, he's coming in as a 8th grader playing varsity football. He was able to be there for the deflection, but there was a flag on the field, like you guys just said, of the roughing the passer. So
Yeah, and this will move the chains for this Armijo team.
That's really the hardest part of high school football, really just football, is being disciplined with the penalties. It's so hard because it's such a physical game and your head is so in the game. You don't really think about the penalties, especially holding calls. You're blocking, you're trying to protect your quarterback, and that's just so hard to think about to let him go. That's a skill.
You got Pickaday in the backfield with Choice. Choice will hand it off to Pickaday, and it goes nowhere.
Yeah, that's what I was just talking about with this Rod defensive line. I mean, they just get to the backfield so quick, and they just got some big guys in the front.
And it looks like Amari Williams-Palomau with the tackle. They moved him in at D tackle. You know, last week he was playing D end, and usually we don't really see him at D end. You know, last year he was playing D tackle, was getting in between those guards and those centers and really getting after it. Last year around this time, he had a monster game with at least, I think, 3 or 4 sacks against this Armijo team.
Yeah, he kind of plays that Chris Jones role.
Yeah, definitely.
We got a full backfield here. Takes the handoff, makes a few defenders miss, but still goes nowhere on the play. Back to the line of scrimmage.
That's just so much discipline right there. That's the contain that you need the game plan for because, like I said in the broadcast, he leads their team in rushing and he's the quarterback. So you know as you're game planning, looking at film, you know that you have to defend the read option. You know you have to defend the scramble. I wouldn't be surprised if later on in the game, if he starts killing them on the scrambles, that there will be a spot.
Yeah, it seems like Choice and Saez both running quarterbacks. Maybe a little bit of their previous positions playing a factor into that one. Choice, a wide receiver, probably likes running with the football in his hands. And so Saez also played running back last year for this Mustangs team, so just natural runners with the football.
Yep, he's just going to be a natural playmaker whenever he just has the ball in his hands. So being a quarterback, having the ball in your hands 99% of the time is going to be something good for your team.
Choice with Pickaday in the backfield once again out of the shotgun formation. Take the snap, fake the handoff. He'll just run it up the middle, and it goes for a gain of few on the play.
Yeah, I think that was just a little bit of conservative play calling right there. It was a kind of a play action. It might have been a power read. I think it's like an inverted rear, and basically the running back is going straight east-west on that play, and the quarterback has an option to either keep it or let the running back run. So he just let it go to the fourth down.
Yeah, that was just, I mean, it was open. It's just, you know, there were some people that got unblocked and was able to make that tackle.
And it will be Charles back to receive for this Mustangs team. High snap. The punt is away clean. Charles not going to touch this one, just let it roll. And it's downed inside the 40-yard line.
That's a tough punt to make, too, because it's against the wind. It's a decent punt.
But now good field position for this Mustangs team. Let's see if they can take advantage here on this drive.
I think this drive they will do a lot more of Trey on the run, Trey Saez on the run, a lot more bootleg, play action. I think they will try and bust that out actually right on first down. It'll either be a run in the inside or a play action boot, I think.
Yeah, definitely. Seeing that running back there.
His trips left.
Yep.
3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Woods takes the handoff, and he goes nowhere.
I think that was a read option as well. You could tell how Trey was moving.
Yeah, that was a power read option. I don't know if you guys could see that, but I'm pretty sure number 77 and number 55, the right tackle and the right guard was able to pull across the line. And what we call that play is called TG, tackle guard pull. So, I mean, it was a good play call right there, but it just seemed that the defense was just ready for it.
Yeah, good Armijo. That's just watching film and experience.
Saez takes a snap. He'll just roll out to the right, throw, and it is high. Intended wide receiver is Kartik Joshi on the play.
Man, that's just a hard play to make. I mean, he was wide open. It was a speed rollout to the right. Trey's had a difficulty making that play. It was tough. as the game went along last week, he got better and better at that throw, but it's just you got to start off stronger. I mean, now you're in 3rd and 10. It's a tougher position now. You got a guy who had 10 feet of space, and he could have taken that to the house with his explosiveness.
Yeah, Mustangs break the huddle. 2 receivers right, 2 to the left. Woods in the backfield with Saez. He'll take the snap, looks right, sees a man deep over the middle, and it is dropped. Number 14, Gideon Mayo, was the intended target, got his hands on it, just couldn't bring it in.
All he had to do right there is just, catch that ball. That's what you're meant to do as a wide receiver. And, we talked about him at the start of the game. Number 14, Gideon Mayo. I don't believe that this is going to be the last time we see them on a deep route like that, like a deep post right there. Trey had him right there, just a little bit more of a drop on that ball. Just a little bit more of a drop, Even though that defensive player had him covered, I think that if they try to reconnect one more time, that it's going to be open, he's going to bring it down.
You want more touch on that throw, but I think also Mayo could have continued around. I don't think he needed to dive for that. You just let that come into the breadbasket. I think that was a good throw. It's just that's also a tough play to make.
It'll be TJ Harrell and Davion Picotet awaiting the return, and it'll be Picotet fumbles it a little bit but picks it up, has room down the right side, and this Mustang team rattles around and brings him down at the 45-yard line, maybe the 46.
And that's going to be number 71, Aaron Cassidy, on the first contact. I think he gave him a little bit of a pop right there. Even though being 5'6" and 194, I still believe that. Those are the hits that count. Those are the hits that really change the momentum of the game.
Yeah, you just feel it. When there's a big hit, I think that swings a lot of momentum. People, that gets your sideline fired up. That get everybody fired up on the field too. It's really important.
Same formation for this Royals team. Shotgun, 2 receivers left. 1 to the right. But we Picotet in the backfield once again. Choice doesn't even attempt a fake handoff. He has under pressure, throws it to the right, caught by Picotet.
Wow.
And we actually got Trey Saez on defense. It looks like he came up there from his outside linebacker outside linebacker spot.
Yeah.
So
I like that.
Yeah. I don't know if they're being conservative about him being a quarterback, but it looks like they just wanted to give him one play. But
maybe he's feeling that juice again, wanted to get back in on the defensive side.
If I was the coach, I would like to put him on 3rd down situations. I think he could rush the quarterback. I mean, he's super fast, uses athleticism.
Choice hands it off to Picotet. He has room to the left side, but getting swarmed by this Mustangs defense, and he'll be a loss on the play.
Oh my goodness, that's a grown man slam right there. That's tough. That's 2 big guys taking down that little guy, man. When you're an elusive back like that, it's so hard to break tackles, especially when you have guys who are 250, 300 pounds just running at you. And that's great tackling. Way to wrap up and get them on the ground.
Yeah, and the unsung hero on that play actually was number 21, Andre Williams. I don't know if you guys can tell, but he's on that far side of the field, and he was able to hold that contain against a receiver, allowing running back, right, was able to bounce back inside of that block because he couldn't get to that sideline.
Yeah, Picotet just had nowhere to go.
Same formation out of the shotgun. Choice with Picotet in the backfield. 2 receivers to his right. He'll hand it off to Picotet, and it goes nowhere. Amari Williams Palomalo on the play.
Yeah, that's just, he won immediately. I mean, as an offensive lineman, you just got to lose slower. That's hard to explain, but if you're going to lose, you can't lose within a second. That's just unacceptable, but oh my goodness.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely get what you're saying. You mean just give him some time just to break a hole. But number 9, Amari Williams Palomalo, I mean, that's what he does.
Yeah, that's just a grown man right there.
And the 4th punt of the game we see for both teams. It's a high one for Charles. He'll just let this one bounce. And he'll be downed inside of the 25-yard line at the 24.
Wow, that was very close to getting blocked. If that punt wasn't as high as it would have gotten blocked for sure. With the outstretched arms of, I believe, it was
Number
someone.
9,
Yeah,
Amari Williams Palomar. He's everywhere around
this game. That guy's everywhere. But that punt could have been a lot worse. I thought it was going to be worse than what it was, but it kept rolling and rolling.
Fortunate bounce for this Royals team as the Mustangs break the huddle.
I like the way this game is going, though. There's a lot of defense. We haven't gotten that lately with, well, Rod, obviously, they get a lot of sacks, but.
Saez takes this one to the right side. He has some room up the middle, and we'll have a gain of maybe 9 on the play.
Yeah, I think that was close to a first down, but not quite.
Looks like the ref is signaling first down on the play.
Nice. Yeah, that's close.
Or excuse me.
Yeah, you called it right at the start. It was 9 yards, right? About 9 yards, no?
Looks like where the officials marked it.
Yeah.
A little confusion between
Good job,
them.
Robert. I like that. Good eye. That's a hard play to tell how many
From
yards.
our angle here, yeah. It's a very hard one to tell, but just used to it.
Yeah, that's tough.
2nd and 1 coming up for this Mustangs team after the ball is set in the right spot. Official still in the way, and now be able to play some football here. Saez hands it off to Woods up the middle. Should be enough for the first down.
Yeah, I think this Rod team.
Excuse me, it will be 3rd and 1 on the play.
I think you do play action here.
Yeah, I mean, 3rd and 1, 2nd and 1, 2nd and inches. That's a offensive dream down. I mean, you could do anything. You could run the ball. You could call a play action. I mean, you're pretty much in safety's arms. You're only a yard away from the first down.
I think this is 4th down territory. You need to get something going.
Left, one to the right. Trey will keep the ball. He's rolling out to the right. Looks like he's struggling for the first down. Does he have it? Waiting for the signal. And it is 4th down on the play.
That's close. That's close. We need a.
Still seeing no signal on the play from the referee.
We need a
and
sideline.
it is a first down for Rodriguez.
That's just.
What a brilliant run by there.
Trey Saez. That's all him right there. That's all legs. And shout out to O-line also for pushing him forward, but him churning his legs, that's just the football player in him. You can't really teach that to a quarterback, but he knew.
Mustangs break the huddle. Woods in the backfield with Saez. He'll take the snap, hand it off to Woods to the left side, and it goes for a gain of maybe 1 on the play.
And it's gonna be that TG again. Mike Hanks pulling on that play, and number 77 pulling on that play. I mean,
That was my favorite concept, is pull blocks. It definitely, I think it opens up the run game a lot more, but I think I would try and lean more towards Trey throwing the ball down the field even more. Keep trusting him. I think I've liked the throws he's made so far. There was only a few where he overthrew, but I think test these small corners.
10 seconds left here in the first quarter. Moving
You got a lot of
quick.
speed.
Trey Saez, maybe one final play, gets the snap off in time with 4 seconds to play, looking right, going deep down the right side for Mayo, and it is caught down the right sideline, and he is tackled inside the 20.
Yeah, just like I said, you need to attack these corners. They are not going to be able to guard Ginny and Mayo, and that's just simple as that.
Gideon Mayo.
Gideon Mayo. I don't know why I keep doing that.
It's good, but yeah, I mean, this is what we're going to be seeing from this Rodriguez offense.
Yeah.
I mean, look at that play by Trey, being able to fit it in between that little gap between that flat defender and that over top defender.
Yeah.
Was able to just get it right in there. It was just amazing play right there. And he almost took it. He almost took that cross-field safety. If he wasn't there, he's gone for a touchdown.
What a play to end the first quarter on. 0-0 after 1 here on the Solano College Sports Network, and it's a good one.
Yeah, it is a good one. It's a little surprising to me, honestly. I thought Rod was going to come out a little stronger. I think that's just them getting into the groove. I mean, I think this is the drive where they get something going. Trey just had to figure out the touch of the ball and how to control it in the wind. Just phenomenal throws, and Gideon Mayo. It's just that guy.
You think that deep ball opens it up a little bit more for Trey Saez, getting a little bit comfortable?
Get his confidence up.
Yeah.
As we're heading toward the north end zone here at Ed Hopkins Stadium, Trey Saez, Wood still in the backfield, has gotten all the carries. Will get it once again to the right side for a few on the play.
I think one thing that is missing, sort of, for Rod is their kind of change of pace of running backs. Last year they had the elusive back and the power back, and also Trey whenever you needed him. I think this year they're kind of missing that right now. I mean, obviously Trey has the speed, and you can use a lot with him with his legs, but I think that's what they're missing a little bit, is a little change of tempo. It's a lot of power with Woods.
Saez, QB roll out to the left, looking downfield, he'll keep it and run. Trey Saez in the scrum right now, gets tackled. Very scary for your quarterback on that one.
Yeah, I don't know if you want to take that hit if you're Trey. I mean, I know you're a playmaker, but remember that you're playing the most important position on the field, and that's just an amazing tackle. I mean, Trey tried to juke him out, but that's just staying disciplined and strafing right there.
Looks like Saez just fixing his jersey, heading back to the huddle now.
It looked like he landed awkward.
Yeah, talking to Coach Michael Donald, I feel like he probably told him, hey, boy, slide.
Get down.
Slide, get down.
Yeah, you know, Coach doesn't want to be getting yelled at by Coach G over there on the sideline.
No.
Yeah, definitely not.
Penalty. Is that false start or delay a game on?
Waiting on the referee's signal. Looks like it was initially called on the Mustangs. Looks like it's going to be a delay a game on them.
That's tough. I mean, that's just, you got to get to the line sooner. It seemed like that was a little quick, though. I don't know. Play call was a little quick. Play clock.
From what was 3rd and 1 to now will be 3rd and 6 for this Rodriguez Mustangs football team.
It's a completely different situation now than 3rd and 1.
He went from 3rd and short to 3rd and medium. Looks like Charles is in the backfield now for this Mustangs team.
4 down territory.
Speed option. Saez takes a snap, looking to the right, and he's hit on the play, and it will be called incomplete. Got the throw off in time.
I think there may have been some miscommunication from the O-line right there. I mean, some guy just came completely unblocked, and Trey luckily got it out of his hands, and it wasn't a fumble because that was a hard hit.
Yeah, it definitely was, and it looks like they even sent their linebackers too. I think it was number 7 and number 5 might have came off on a blitz right there. He came in through the gap and was able to open it up for that D tackle and just smack him in the back.
And that's a dream right there for a defensive player, is getting unblocked, and all you have is the quarterback who isn't even looking at you.
Jariah Johnson, number 5, mentioned on the play for that Armijo team. Number 7 isn't listed on their initial roster.
It's on them.
Trey Saez looking to kick it away, and it is no good. That is the first kick we've seen him miss here on the Solano College Sports Network.
Yeah, that's tough. I mean, they went for 2 most of the time for Rod last year. They were a lot more aggressive last year. I mean, obviously they had a better offense. To be fair,
I got to imagine the wind takes into account for that one as well.
I think Trey tried to kick it too much into the wind. I think because he kicked it to the left to try and let it carry into the upright, but that time it was just kind of too low and less power.
Yeah, probably tried to he tried there to make it, to glide it, let the wind take him to the field goal, but the wind stopped. The wind didn't play in his favor right there.
As this Royals offense will take over, Choice getting ready to take the snap. He'll hand it off to the left side. Looks like Piquete has a gain of maybe 5 on the play.
And Piquete is fighting for his life every time he gets past the line of scrimmage. Even at the line of scrimmage, it's hard for him to even break it loose. That's just great discipline. I mean, I keep saying it with this Rodriguez team, but they've been coached so well on defense for the past few years. And, I mean, Mingo, I know you know that, so.
Yeah, I mean, number 51, Jaden Jones, he was able to hold that contain right there. They're both offenses right here are trying to do the same thing with running that pull power. So he tried to get outside, couldn't get outside right there by 51, Jaden Jones.
Hitting the 9:50 mark here in the second quarter. Choice awaiting the snap. Gets the snap, looking right, throws. It is caught over there by number 22, David Powell. and it went nowhere.
That might have been incomplete. I saw the ball come out. I'm surprised the refs didn't call it incomplete because the ball did come out. But oh my goodness, he just laid the boom. Oh man, that's my favorite kind of play in football.
Yeah, Hunter Shelton, the free safety coming down to play that flat zone defender right there. He's seen that out route. The quarterback thought he was carrying out to that deep zone, and then he was there to boom, lay that boom. So,
amazing tackle.
Well, third and long here with 9 minutes to go here on the Solano College Sports Network. And the officials are blowing this one dead right now. Looks like a timeout was called by the Royals.
Yeah, I like that timeout. I do like that timeout. Get yourself situated. It's just tough for anyone to get any momentum. I mean, Rodriguez did have that momentum with that deep pass down the field for Mayo, but just couldn't get any points on that drive. I do like, even though there's no score yet, I do like how the game's been going. I like the defense. I like how both teams, because it's a game plan masterclass for both these teams, honestly. Both these offenses, like Mingo said earlier, they kind of had the same kind of game plan. A lot of speed outs, I think Rodriguez likes the deep ball more because their quarterback is bigger and stronger, but a lot of running, a lot of power running. I think you want to get your speed guys to the outside. That's what I would do if I was a coach right now.
8:59 to go here on the Solano College Sports Network in the second quarter. We got a full backfield, one man to his left, one man to his right for Choice. Choice takes the snap. Looking downfield, has no one. He's going to scramble and run to the right side, and he is tackled down. Flag coming out on the play.
Well, he might have been out of bounds when he slammed him, but I think that might be unnecessary roughness.
Yeah, that definitely was, but the initial contact was a little bit in bounds, but just to be able to suplex him like that was definitely where the flag came in. And,
that's so tough, though. That's so tough to get a penalty on that.
Yeah, especially by their playmaker, number 9. Amari Williams-Palau, his name is going to get called a lot during this game, especially when it's on the defensive side of the ball. And, he's going to create havoc, These front 7 defenders, this is what they're going to be doing all the time. They're eating up blocks. They're running coverages. It's really just this backside of this defense that really needs to get worked on, And I think if they can do that they can really clean up this and their season can really, keep on going really good.
I think for the Royals, I want more RPO. But it's harder for the RPO because of how good Rodriguez is at tackling. And for Rodriguez, your defense is taking care of the job. Same with Armijo's defense. Now they're just begging for the offense to do something.
And the punt is away, and it looks like it got tipped maybe at the line of scrimmage.
By guess who?
It is picked up and is ran forward.
Huh?
That's a little bit of confusing play on that part.
I'm confused because if it's blocked, you can't. It's not like it's a fumble. I don't think. Wait. I don't really understand it. If it gets blocked forward,
I think the ball is live.
Even if it gets blocked forward, you think? I have to check the rule book for that one, but I know if it gets blocked backwards, you can pick it up if you're the punter and run. But it's still Rodriguez's ball regardless. But now they got amazing field position.
Yeah, amazing field position by this Rodriguez team. And we do advise, we are a broadcast here on the Solano College Sports Network, but we don't like people talking to us.
Yeah, we might need to get a security team out here.
As this play goes up the middle, and it was Charles on the run, or maybe 5 on the play.
He just barely got tripped up. That might have been a touchdown if he didn't get tripped.
Yeah, number 19. This is what Rodriguez is looking for.
Yeah.
They're looking for that speed and power back combo.
Yep.
Kind of like, not to mention the San Francisco 49ers, that Christian McCaffrey, Brian Robinson, duo, but this is what they're looking for.
That's what I was mentioning earlier, is that they needed that more combo with the power and elusiveness.
Charles takes the handoff once again, has an opening on the left side, and he is heading towards the end zone for the touchdown. Mustangs.
That is what we are talking about here for this Rodriguez Mustangs team. Like I said at the start of this game, this is who we are going to be seeing. We are going to be seeing this play, this person make these plays. If it's on the rushing attack, the pass game, I mean, whatever it is, you get the ball in these playmakers' hands, they're going to do something.
Yeah, and that's exactly why I mentioned earlier, you needed that combo attack just for that moment right there. Armijo has game planned for the power run inside the middle the whole time, and now once you get to the outside, beautiful blocking, way to not hold, and now you get a free touchdown.
Riley Rousseau running late onto the field for this field goal unit. Or excuse me, the extra point attempt is good by Trey Saez. Great to see him bounce back after that miss kicked earlier.
Yeah, about 8 minutes left to go in the first half. I think Armijo, I mean, you have plenty of time. You need to get something going, though.
Definitely.
You need a momentum booster because I feel like Rodriguez has all the momentum, and it's kind of silenced this Armijo crowd.
Yeah,
A little bit.
this Royals crowd earlier in the game, they were even booing the cheerleaders during the opening statements from the PA announcer.
I like that energy, though. But the thing is, you got to keep that energy.
Got to keep it up. Yeah, I mean, like I said, if this Rodriguez team just keeps, putting on this pressure, it's gonna take this crowd out of the game. But they're not done fighting back.
Yeah.
So the game isn't even over. The game's not even into the half yet. So 7 minutes 59 seconds, and then we'll be at halftime.
You got plenty of time. I think right now, definitely want a better return. You need better field position for this Armijo team. I feel like they've kind of been stuck in no man's land back in their own territory. They haven't even gotten past midfield, I feel like, and you just need better momentum boost.
Saez kicks this one on the ground. It's a little squid kick. Taken at the 35-yard line, and Rodriguez is all over it. Charles speeding in on the play.
Wow, that's just amazing tackling. I mean, we said it countless times in this broadcast already. Someone count how many times we've said tackling, but it's just tackle, tackle, tackle every play. And both these teams are really skilled at that because people don't really think about tackling as a skill enough, in my opinion, because you see so many guys break loose, and most of that time is because you're missing a tackle. This Rodriguez team, you're not going to see missed tackles.
Very disciplined in their coaching. I mean, when I visited their practice a few weeks ago, that's what they were working on, making sure that they don't get beaten how they did against Escalon, getting the ball ran down the throat, So
Corey Choice in the shotgun formation once again. Two receivers to his right, one to his left, tight end on the right side. Choice to the right side, and it's incomplete, intended for receiver Jerry Johnson on the play.
I really like that play call. I liked the throw even more. It was a great touch pass right over the linebackers, and you just got to come up with that catch if you're the Armijo receiver.
Yeah, it definitely was open. I don't know if you guys seen that, but number 1, Jamani, the DB in that slot cornerback, was blitzed off the edge. So when a player leaves that zone area, that's usually where a quarterback should go and attack. And that's what he did. He attacked the seam. That ball was right there. Just a little bit, I would say overthrown, or maybe the receiver just, wasn't fast enough to get there. But, try that again, and that might just be open with that same look.
Yeah, it had a lot of heat on the pass.
Well, after the penalty, it'll be 1st and 10 for this Royals team. Choice takes the snap, looking to the right, throwing, and it is dropped once again by Johnson.
I think Johnson kind of wants it to be a little softer, but when you're catching a slant, you can't catch it with your hands like how he had them. You have to have your hands in a diamond form so you can be ready to catch and tuck. That's what you're taught, and I think that was just poor mechanics.
And it's not Choice's fault because quarterbacks are taught throw it hard in a tight window.
Yep,
exactly.
Definitely. Especially when you're not supposed to catch it like Mason said, like an over-the-shoulder catch.
Yes.
It's right here, right up to your face. Bring that ball in, and get that first down.
Choice with Picotet in the backfield. He'll fake the handoff, looking right, throws, and it is dropped once again by Overstreet.
It's just three times in a row. I mean, it's like we're watching the Cowboys from last night. This is unbelievable. I mean, you gotta have your quarterbacks back. I mean, I was never the teammate to be like, oh, I didn't lose. But that's the exact kind of thing where the quarterback has the right to say, well, I didn't drop the pass. It's not my fault. He has done his job correctly, and he's gotten the ball out quick.
And it's not like Corey Choice is having some bad throws. He's putting it right on his receivers, getting ready for room to run.
Exactly.
It's just execution at the end of the day.
Got to catch the ball.
Picate in the backfield once again. Choice takes a snap, looks right, throws, and it is overthrown.
That one was his fault. That time, kind of threw it a little quick. But, I mean, that's what you want to happen, but that was just over the head that time.
Number 22, David Powell, the intended target on the play.
That's a drive killer, though.
It really is, yeah. I mean, if this defense could keep giving these stops to this Armijo offense, then they're not going to have no life.
Yeah.
They're really not. Once it gets to the third quarter, even though they're down a touchdown, it's demoralizing, getting these open looks and dropping passes, getting overthrown passes, getting hit by Rodriguez defenders. I mean, it does a lot to you.
The Royals get the punt off. Charles fields it and drops it at the 19-yard line. It is picked up and ran down the right sideline by number 30, Q Jackson on the play.
Yeah,
Great awareness right there by Jackson. Pick it up.
Wow, that was a save right there.
And it looks like number 19, he got a little
Jerry
popped a little bit right there. He tried to field the punt, and he dropped it, and then he got popped by the man running down the field.
That's the thing with punt returners is how hard it is to keep your mind on the catch, even though you know these guys are running full speed at you that can blast you any second. I think that's when you got to call that fair catch.
Saez hands it off to Charles, spins out of it to the left side, trying to cut it back, fakes it. Still to the left side, has some room down that sideline and gets out of bounds. What an amazing run to even get yards on that play by Charles.
Oh my goodness, way to make up for that previous mistake. That run was going nowhere. And he stopped on a dime and then full 100% speed going to the sideline. That should have been no yards, but 9-yard gain.
Yeah, it gave us a little bit of a flash of maybe a little Saquon Barkley spin.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what Coach Miles King, former coach of the Rodriguez Mustangs, he used to say that all the time last year.
Saez takes a snap, looking right. He'll throw it deep down the right side for Mayo, and it is caught! What a catch by Mayo. Went up and mossed his man.
That's what I'm talking about. This is what we're here to see. This is what kills the energy out of these Armijo fans.
Wow.
And I mean, this is what they're doing. This is what they're looking for. You seen that versatile, he's a deep threat, vertical threat. Went up there and grabbed it off of that defender's head.
Oh my goodness. Not only was that a great catch, that was a great timing of the jump. Holy.
The sophomore receiver, Mayo, 6'1", 190.
That's a lot of skill right there. That's a sophomore? Sheesh.
Saez takes the snap, a little bit of a high one, corrals it in, just runs to the left side, stays on his feet to even get a few yards on the play, just bouncing off the defenders.
Just as I was complimenting both teams tackling, Armijo starting to disappoint me a little bit. I mean, earlier where 19 should have been tackled at the line, he got away. And same with this. Trey should have been stopped at the line again. And I think that's a penalty.
Yeah, I think that was a holding call or a face mask call. And, yeah, that definitely brings the Mustangs back right now.
So set the Mustangs back. It is first and long for them. First and 20. Ball's on the 31. 6:30 left here to play in the second quarter, and Mason Flores is not doing so well on my left.
No, it's all right. I'm a Mahomes guy. I like Mahomes. I'm a Bears fan.
The Chargers did just beat the Chiefs. Saez throws this one to the left side for Woods, and it goes nowhere. Great tackling there by number 24.
No, that's back to the tackling that I was talking about.
Seems like that was 24 on 24 right there. They tried to throw a little running back flat route. The defense was waiting there, ready for it, and was able to just put that hit on him.
Yeah, that penalty might be a drive killer.
Woods tackled Atua Tassi on the play.
I think I would try and not pick up the full first down here. I think I would try and get a little more yards, maybe 7 yards here to make it more manageable third down.
2nd and 18 coming up. Saez hands this one off to Woods, and he has room up the left side and getting near that first down marker.
Exactly what you were talking about, Mason. Barely just get that first down. You know, I think, how many yards is that? It looks like from here.
It might have been 13.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you said we were asking for, and that's what they got.
3rd and 5
Make it
here
more
to
manageable. Now it's definitely 4th down territory. You already saw that Trey Saez could not hit that field goal. Not saying that you take away your trust in him, but I think you trust your offense into trying to get this 3rd down or 4th down.
I think they're going to try to look for the matchup number 14. Get in there on the right.
Saez rolling out to the right, looking that way. Has to stop on the dime, cuts it back. Saez down to the left sideline. Stiff arms one man, makes a move, and he got the first down.
Wow. I mean, this is just amazing plays by these playmakers of the Rodriguez Mustangs. I mean, he was looking to the right. He was speeding out to the right and then turns the ball all the way to the left, jukes out, breaks a tackle, then goes heads up with somebody, getting that grittiness, and still got that first down.
That was just amazing. The play was dead. He was dead in the water. It's a speed right, and he completely flipped the field. I was surprised it wasn't even a touchdown. That was a great job by Armijo to prevent that. But, man, Trey Saez, I mean, he's putting on a show right now.
Timeout will be called here with 4:36 to go in the second quarter. 1st and goal coming up for this Mustangs team. And it looks like momentum's fully on their side right now.
Yeah, I believe so, too. I think Rodriguez, now you just open up the playbook.
Yeah, and it looks like Coach Jerong Acosta and Michael Donald, the offensive coordinator and line coach, is trying to get his offense situated for this first down in the red zone right now. I mean, they're trying to look for something, and these Armijo parents and fans are really, they came here to play too.
Yeah, they did.
Oh, get a little dancing action over here, I guess.
Out of the I formation for Trey Saez right now, a little bit of a heavier package. Saez will turn around, hand this one off to Woods up the middle, maybe for a gain of 2 on the play.
Such a hard angle to see from right here.
Yeah, and
we got this trusty monitor.
Yes,
right?
there it is.
And usually, on these goal line packages, we're usually looking for number 44, David Sisco, as the fullback. But it looks like Amari Williams-Palomao is going to be there at fullback. They might just hand it to him right here, or Trey might just QB sneaking.
Hand off to it's a keeper by Saez out to the left sideline tackled. We saw him do that last week where he had it wide open.
They watched film. Let's go, Armijo. I like people who watch film.
That one got me.
Yeah, that got the camera. They got me. Man, that's just amazing awareness of what the play call was, and just amazing execution for the Armijo defense.
And can we just talk about what you were saying, Mason, earlier, the tackling? That was a great form tackle. Being able to get under those pads.
Snap, handoff to Woods over to the left side, and he is in. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Wow. Man, that's just too easy. I mean, defense, and we just complimented you, and you just let up an easy touchdown. That's tough.
Polar opposites on 2 plays right there. Good tackling to stop Saez from breaking loose for a touchdown. Doesn't matter. The offensive line opened up a big hole for Woods.
Yeah, Armijo's giving this crowd nothing to cheer for right now, and it's either silence or boos from this Armijo crowd. No cheers.
No cheers at all. They look lost. They don't know what they're doing right now.
Extra point attempt is up, and it is good by Trey Saez.
That was close. That was hooking to the left a little bit. Man, Armijo, just get something going. I mean, you get ball at half because they kicked it off to start this half. So get something going. You got 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in the half. I think
that's last drive to go down and score.
Oh, plenty of time. Actually, Rodriguez might get another possession, actually. But I mean, if Armijo's receivers catch the ball, they might the score might be 14-7 right now. But it
Yeah,
just happens.
critical drops on the previous offensive possession for this Royals team. And Mr. Mingo on my right, what are you liking from this Mustangs team?
I mean, they're coming out with the energy. That's what I'm talking about. I mean, they're coming here hitting. They're trying to get gritty. They're getting down, putting their hand in the dirt and running this football. I mean, that's what you want out of an offense. This is what you want, and, throwing up the ball to deep threats like Gideon Mayo.
Yeah.
But, speaking about Rodriguez, let's take a look at Armijo. If I'm them right now with 3 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock, I'm getting this kick return. We're not asking for a return, but we're asking for something.
Yeah.
Saez will kick this one deep. And it is fielded at the 10-yard line to the left side. Brought down at the 25. Looks to be TJ Harrell.
The special teams for Rodriguez has been very impressive to me so far this year.
Yeah, and it looks like number 71, Aaron Cassidy, and Darian Charles on the tackle on the sideline there. If I'm Armijo here, though, I'm running a 2-minute offense. I'm trying to get my guys going. Going, start to confuse the defense. If we can do that, get this defense confused, then we would be able to open up with a better, stronger offensive game when the second half starts.
Yeah, throw the ball down the field.
Choice takes the snap, looking right, throws over the middle, and it is incomplete.
He is throwing that ball with heat, man. I wonder how fast that ball is going. But, number 5, this is Johnson. Didn't even know it was coming. You got to be ready, though. As soon as you break your route, be ready to catch the ball.
I think it's just a little bit of a miscommunication there by the wide receiver and the quarterback. But, he almost threw a hospital pass. Will not lie. Number 9.
Yeah.
Amari Williams Palomar. We're going to keep calling his name out.
That guy, he's an MVP.
He dropped back into coverage, actually, right there.
People love using the term hospital ball.
Yeah.
As receivers go over the middle, and it's kind of a dangerous territory for them.
It happens less and less every year, though.
Choice pointing out the pressure. Maybe the Mike linebacker here on the play. He'll fake the handoff, look right, throws, and it is incomplete. Intended for number 22, David Powell on the play. Seems Choice is just either a little high or his receivers just can't hold on to the football right now.
Once they get, I think that will be the talk of the halftime, is getting them on the same page. All of them, it feels like the DBs have been, I think this is a lot of zone or a little bit of man, but there's a little bit of zone because they've had that open middle a lot, and they've been throwing to the seams. I think it's been a lot of cover 3 and cover 2, and I think with this Armijo team, you need to focus on getting your guys connected.
Definitely. I don't know if you guys noticed there, but Amari Williams Palomar was actually at middle linebacker.
Choice takes a snap, he rolls out right, throws, directing his man, and it is caught by number 3, TJ Harrell.
Wow.
What a grab.
That's a dot. No, that's a dot right there. That is the textbook definition. Let's write it down in our notebooks, ladies and gentlemen. That's a dot, and that is a great catch.
Well, you got to give Choice some credit directing his man Harrell in traffic, and Harrell being able to pull that one in.
And that's a small quarterback with that big of an arm. He's throwing some lasers.
And it looks like both of these offenses are kind of mimicking each other, like you said, Mason. That was a speed out. But, he put some heat on it. And that was a good grab.
Maybe a momentum builder here for this Royals team. As Piquete is in the backfield, 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. Hand off to Piquete. He cuts it back to the right side, has some space and more. He makes another man miss, and he is tackled down to the 29-yard line.
Now, that's the speed I've been talking about. Get him to the outside, let him break loose. You've been running a lot of power with him. Let him use his speed. He's a smaller guy. He's going to make man miss. And that time, that's just perfect right here. Just being so elusive, a lot of cuts.
2:20 here to play in the first half. The Royals offense is finally starting to drive here, maybe building some momentum for the next half.
Take off some more clock, though. You do not want to give Rodriguez
Choice. The snap got actually straight to Piquete. Choice tried to one-handed, but Piquete just took it right out of his hand.
I wonder if that was the play call. I wonder if it was a run. I hope it was.
Well, it seemed like Choice got his hand right on it.
Even if it was on his hand or not, you know who was there? Amari Williams-Palomau. I mean, he was in the backfield before the ball even got in his hands. I mean, these are the players that are making these plays for this team.
Yeah, he's a guy. I mean, he's a guy, man. I mean, if you got scouts showing up eventually, he's a guy I would look for.
Definitely.
That's a college level talent right there.
Just seems his speed is everywhere.
Yes.
Has a lot of tenacity playing
And
this
his
game.
strength. His strength is underrated too. He's able to be everywhere on the field.
It'll be 2nd and 12 for this Royals team. Choice takes a snap, fakes a handoff, under a lot of pressure, rolls out to the right, directing traffic, throws, and it is incomplete. Intended for David Powell.
Man, Williams-Palomau. I mean, again, he had a pressure. I wish we could keep track of how many pressures he's had, how many TFLs he's had.
His
That's
stats.
crazy.
I mean, we're not the stat recorders, but if we were, you know,
Man, Max
we would
Preps.
have it very filled right now.
I really hope Max Preps get those because that is important. He's just been everywhere. I mean, he's really been their defensive player of the year so far.
Yeah, and you know, on that play, number 22 was actually wide open in the middle at the start of the play. He was open in the seam over that Mike linebacker defender, number 18, Braden Hart. You know, if I'm a linebacker, you know, as I was, you got to drop back a little bit farther into coverage, but it looks like they're creeping up to the line, maybe to blitz the quarterback right now.
David Powell was the intended target on that play as Picotet gets the handoff from Choice, and he is making some defenders miss, but goes nowhere on the play. 4th down coming up as there's a minute left here in the first half.
I'm surprised they did not throw a flag right there. I mean, you blew the whistle and the guy still landed on him. I mean, that's tough. You got to be careful right there, but that's just great for Rod right there to get that. I don't know if I like the play call at all, though. Like, I don't know if you want to run the ball in a 3rd and long situation when you got less than a minute left. I mean, I don't know. And you're not in field goal range because of how hard it is to kick out here.
Timeout Mustangs. They want to talk this one over for this long 4th down try that this Royals offense will try to pick up here. 43 seconds left. 14-0 is the score.
I think you go ahead.
And they're behind the sticks right now, so with 43 seconds left in the half, you know, we're going for shots. We're maybe going for that same look that they had earlier in the drive, which it was those seam routes over the middle. All it takes is just to have your quarterback poised, throw that ball over the middle, over that middle defender, over that Mike linebacker, and I think that they can convert because right now they're running too high shell. So what does that mean? That means you're leaving the middle wide open. And if number 18, Braden Hart, is not getting back to his zone fast enough, then that could leave a lot of error.
And it'd be a touchdown. That's what it would be.
Yep. And
4th and 13 here on the Solano College Sports Network. 43 seconds left to play. Choice takes a snap, looking over to the left sideline, and it is caught. But is he inbounds? No, the officials will say he was out. What a throw by Choice. Just couldn't haul it in with number 2 Overstreet. This crowd has a big one for them after they find out that Overstreet didn't remain in bounds on the play.
That's a heartbreaker if you're a fan. I mean, they have no idea that it's
they just started getting up and, you know, getting loud.
He just bobbled it. I mean, he clearly didn't catch it in bounds, in my opinion. That's just tough. That's a tough play.
Perfect throw by Choice. Just Overstreet got to haul that one in on the first try.
Yeah, that's tough. I think I would just take it into half if I was Rod, unless you get something big here.
Charles in the backfield with Sias. Sias takes a snap. Looks like they're going to be aggressive. He's rolling out to the left side. Has some room and he'll pick up the first down and more. Out of bounds at midfield.
Yeah, take back what I just said. Go for a touchdown or a score by all means. I mean, now that you just got, what was that, 15 to 20 yards? Now it's time to be aggressive. I like that play call, though. I'm not mad at it. I did say just take it to half, but, I mean, why not just up the score? It feels like that's just a kill shot if you get a 21-point lead going into the half.
Yeah, I think that's the reason for this Mustangs team being aggressive, knowing they have to kick off the ball to start the second half.
Yeah, and now they're gonna try to look for a shot here. If I'm them, I'm looking for a shot. Look at number 4 is going to the left side of the field. Gideon Mayo on the right side. He's not looking for him.
Yeah, one-on-one.
Gideon Mayo one-on-one down here at the bottom. Saya's looking left, now looking right. Feeling the pressure, trying to get out of it. Rolls out of it, rolling back to the left. Saez goes nowhere and is sacked on the play.
Man, that took a long time for them to get him, man. He's just so elusive. He's a tall guy, too.
Looks like something you would see out of Madden right there, trying to avoid the pressure.
That's crazy, man.
Literally, with like Lamar Jackson or something.
Yeah.
It looks like
skill.
number 74 is hobbling off the field. Looks like he might have been hurt. Marcus Freeman, the D tackle.
That's a big loss of yardage, though.
Saez trying to make something happen. Maybe just want to throw that one away next time a little bit sooner.
I think I would have just threw it up to Gideon Mayo.
Yeah,
like
let him go moss someone once again.
Yeah, I feel like that was kind of the game plan, like all the time for the Missouri brothers. Just throw it up to them.
Well, yeah, indeed, Jermaine and Jamar Missouri, 6'4", 6'5", respectively.
Yeah. Definitely. And actually, we got some word in from Jermaine that he will be coming back.
Quick out to the left side by Saez.
What week? What was it? Week 7?
Week 6 or 7.
Yeah, week 6 or 7. This is the word from the man himself. But right now we'll focus on this week's game. 8 seconds to go here in the first half.
Due to some
as the production team's having a laugh over here on the left side.
Yeah.
Due to Jermaine, due to the little bit of a transcript discrepancy. But that's all we're gonna get into. But yeah, this offense, if I'm them, we're looking down. We're looking down the field.
Yeah.
We're attacking number 4.
Yep.
You know, I'm pretty sure he just came. Yeah, he's also the running back too, so he's probably a little bit gassed. You know, they just tried to get down the field and score. And look at number 14 trotting off to the field right now.
I don't know why you don't double him or at least have safety help.
Yeah.
Number 4 just pointed at him.
101 down at the bottom. Trey Saez
See him now.
looking for Gideon Mayo, and he's going his direction. And it is caught by Mayo. Stays on his feet. Touchdown Mustangs. Oh, my Lord.
That is what we just said. We just called it out in the booth. This is what we're talking about. This kid, he can really do it. Like, that's a back shoulder throw, too. As you can see, he adjusted to the route. He adjusted to the route, adjusted to the throw, stopped on the dime, caught it, and walked into the end zone.
Oh, my goodness. Not only was that a great throw, the catch.
It looks like the officials are calling a holding on the play.
No way.
That one's being called back.
Oh, that saved Armijo.
What looked like was going to be a 21-0 lead going into half.
Do they get one more play?
Back.
I think it. No, the half's over, right?
We will see here on the Solano College Sports Network. Heartbreaking. Gideon Mayo looking like he was going to have an easy walk-in touchdown to expand that lead.
That was just amazing execution. I mean, we just said it in the booth, like you said. Just throw it up to that man, and he'll go get it. Man, that is a sophomore. That is crazy. I'm surprised they're not ending half because the rules are, like for what I know,
an offensive penalty usually would end the half.
It can end the half, but a defensive penalty can't end a half. But I guess, you got one more shot. Why are you not double teaming Gideon Mayo?
Yeah.
That just didn't make sense. I mean, we saw it. We knew what the plan was. You need safety help.
Well, the
too high.
Wide receiver.
Try him again.
Saez takes a snap, looking down the left side, breaks some tackles, and he'll just throw this one in. It is intercepted.
I think that might have been a fumble right to his hands.
Definitely. I think that was a fumble.
Wow.
You know, he got his arm hit as he came down, but it looks like it's going to be the end of the half here.
I don't know who made that tackle, but that was a touchdown-saving tackle.
Definitely.
End of the first half here on the Solano College Sports Network. The score, 14 Mustangs, 0 Royals. Any insight for you guys?
Man, I just think, I'm going to just talk about the recent events that we just saw. That holding penalty may have just given Armijo a little bit more juice and more life, because if that's a touchdown, like I said before Rodriguez possession, if it was 21-0, I think the game might have been over. But since it's only 14-0 and it's Armijo ball at half, Armijo still has life.
Definitely. And for this Rodriguez team, you just build off of it. You build off of this momentum. You don't let off the gas. We're not letting off the gas here right now. Definitely not, because, with SAC, again, a few years ago, Rodriguez was down 21-0 against SAC, and they were able to come back. So don't let this lead think that the game is over.
Yeah.
Keep putting on points.
All right, stay tuned here on the Solano College Sports Network as we have a halftime report from Maxine Fullen and Kaylee Bartlett coming up.
If you are interested in a career in sports broadcasting, whether you're commentating a live game
or hosting your own TV show,
or working behind the scenes, then this is the class for you.
For more information, contact Greg Poff, that's me, at solano.edu.
we hope to see you here next semester. And remember,
it's more than just sports, it's an education.
Maxine Fullen with your halftime report. And with 2 quarters left to this game, the Mustangs have been playing with confidence and passion and hold the advantage by scoring 2 rushing touchdowns and set the high energy tone physically. Let's hope the Mustangs maintain this high energy. On to you, Kaylee.
Thank you, Maxine. Kaylee Bartlett checking with you at halftime, looking at the Armijo Royals. Now, they may be 0-14, but that's not stopping this team with coming from the same fire and passion that they started this game with. Now, the big shock of the game was playmaker junior quarterback Corey Choice, who went through a body tackle, leaving in a head injury. Luckily, he recovered quickly, getting back on the field for the second quarter. Let's see if Armijo could turn the second half back around.
College just got affordable. Up to 100% of enrollment fees can be reimbursed for first-time college students taking full-time classes. At Solano Community College, we are taking full advantage of this to further your future. With certificate and degree programs in industrial technology, aeronautics, biotechnology, and many others, Solano Community College is a staple for success. For more information, please contact the Financial Aid Office at 707-864-7000.
Hi, my name is Eric Visser. I'm in my 5th year as the athletic director of Solano College. To experience community college and its mission has been an outstanding experience. Solano College has a very rich tradition in intercollegiate athletics dating back to 1947. I'm very proud to communicate that rich tradition is still being continued with fine young men and women that represent Solano College on and off the court. In the fall we have the volleyball program. We have a very successful women's soccer program. We have both men's and women's basketball. And then we transition to 4 programs: baseball, of softball, men's women's tennis, and men's and women's swimming. It is our mission to excel our programs and our student athletes in academics. All of our student athletes are committed to give back to the community. And we would invite you to be a part of Solano College Athletics by visiting our website, www.solanoathletics.com, and you feel a warm welcome at Solano.
And welcome back to the Solano College Sports Network. Entertaining first half for us. 14 Mustangs, 0 Royals. And I want to introduce Daryl coming in on color commentary for us.
Right, yeah, how you guys doing tonight? It's a very interesting game. Coming in with an improving Armijo team is 0-2, and they're constantly improving, and it's a real close game. And although they did make some mistakes in the first half, a couple drop balls, and hopefully they can tighten it up.
Domingo, what are things you would like for this Armijo team to clean up here in this second half?
I think it's the quarterback to receiver communication. If they can get that down, then it'll be good. And on the defensive side of the ball,
as this one's kicked away by Saez, and fielding it deep. On the return up the left sideline is Picate, and he is pushed out of bounds near midfield.
And it looks like there might be a little bit of a friendly fire there with number 4, Trey Saez, hitting Q Jackson when he was trying to make that tackle there. But fortunately, they got the Armijo kickoff receiver out of bounds.
Yeah, that was a great run by Davion Picade, and he's going to set his team up for some great field position.
Yeah, ball near midfield, looks to be on the 47-yard line for this Armijo team, and momentum seems to be back on their side after a touchdown got called back in the first half. As it will be Choice taking the snap and handing it off to Picate, and he has some room up the left side for a gain of 8 on the play.
And that was just a great tackle by number 18, Braden Hart. I mean, he was able to read that pulling guard. And also with the help of, again, number 9, Amari Williams Palomau, you can't pull the guard that's in front of him. That's one thing that this offense cannot be doing. I don't know if you guys seen that, but he came right up that A-gap. They cannot be pulling and having him one-on-one with the center because that's not going to do nothing but be bad luck.
As the Royals break the huddle, it will be Pictet in the backfield along with number 24, Atua Tassi. Apologize for the butcher there. 2 receivers to the right for Choice, pointing out the pressure on the left side. Choice takes the snap, fakes the handoff. He'll throw to the right side, and it is caught. Slant route, first down and more. All the way inside the 30-yard line goes TJ Harrell. And that's what you like to see for this Armijo team, finally catching the football on these slant routes.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, like Daryl said, that they've been dropping passes. They've been dropping passes over the middle, and fortunately for them that they were able to make number 18, we just called his name the last play, miss on that tackle. And like we were talking about, tackling is key for these two teams.
Right, and they definitely made the necessary adjustments during the halftime.
Yeah, good halftime adjustments for this Armijo team as Choice has Pictet in the backfield. Once again, he'll take a bad snap, roll out to the right, just going to keep it himself, makes one man miss, and is tackled at the line of scrimmage.
That was a good tackle there by number 21. Andre Williams. He was able to hold that contain while number 9, Amari Williams Palomau, broke through the block of number 74 and was able to just get behind him and help him with that tackle right there.
And I want to apologize on the introduction of you, Daryl. I forgot to include your last name. Daryl Johnson is on color commentary, taking over for Mason Flores.
Right.
My apologies on that one.
Oh, it's all good, Robert.
It happens sometimes. As this Royals team on the far right side after a gain of 1 on the play, 2nd and 9 here. As they're nearing the red zone, Choice looks left, is under a lot of pressure, gets rid of it, and it is dropped. And laying the hit is number 30, Q Jackson.
Yeah, the freshman there, he was playing that zone. That's what we're doing. He played that zone, and it looks like number 5, Jariah Johnson, the junior wide receiver, he looks like he's a little bit banged up right now. They're going to pull him off to the sideline. Might be a injury timeout.
Yeah, we were talking about those drop passes earlier, and it just continues. And they weren't even able to capitalize on the final drive of the first half when they could have put some points on the board. And fortunately, it's still biting them. And he's not able to connect with his main receiver, Jariah Johnson.
Yeah, Choice has seen his receivers drop a few passes today. They're going to, for sure, talk that one over on the sideline, get their communication, and hopefully have that all synchronized, as it is a handoff to Pictet to the left side, cuts it back up the middle for a gain of a few on the play.
Right.
4th down coming up for this Royals team on the first drive of the second half.
That's going to be number 77, the right tackle at D tackle right now, Don Valentine, listed at 305 with his weight. They have some really big guys in the middle of that defense. And I think that's what's really the heart of this defense. Like we said at the start of the game, that front 7. If they can just keep getting this pressure on this quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, then that's just going to be a recipe for them to win this game on the defensive side of the ball.
8:37 here to go in the opening drive of the second half. Choice launches this one over the middle, and it is bobbled but caught by Overstreet. What a play on 4th down.
Is that enough yards?
Convert.
And that right there looks like you just said, Daryl, was that enough yards? I think it was. I think they called that a first down, and that was a game-changing play right there.
Oh yeah.
Even though we're in the 3rd quarter, I mean, if that play doesn't happen, the Rodriguez offense gets the ball back, and they're just going to walk this ball down the field, run the clock down, and take them to in and out.
It's a great burger joint that I'm used to going to sometimes as we're 4 minutes into this opening drive of the second half. Choice hands it off to Piquete, and he's driving those legs up the middle. He's still going, and the play is finally blown dead. Gain of 6 on the play, it looks like.
This has been a nice drive. A lot of plays, a lot of clock off the... And Davion has actually been setting them up with a great field position with the kick return, actually, and his running plays and even the play action. So,
yeah, Davion Piquete is the main man on this drive. Good field position, like you were saying, on that kickoff. Daryl, and the main man at the running back position. Only 25 men on this roster for the Armijo team, so kind of short on men for most football rosters.
And turning those legs, you'll get into pay dirt, baby.
2 men in the backfield for Choice. 2 receivers to his right after he motioned a man over. Bobbled the snap. Choice trying to make some moves, and he goes nowhere. Just miscommunication from the start.
That's going to be a tackle by number 11, Nehemiah Childs, and it looks like number 1 might have took a little bit of damage there on that play. You know, he might have got hit in the back of his helmet, getting slammed to the ground. Could have been called a flag by the officials, but I don't believe that they seen that.
Yeah, for the QB run, that was a negative 2 yards. And again, can't be making fundamental mistakes like that.
Yeah, botched snap leads to a 3rd and medium here with over halfway in this third quarter. 2 men in the backfield once again, 2 receivers to the left for Choice. He'll take the snap as it was handed off to Piquete, and he gets maybe back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that's going to be a tackle by Hunter Shelton, the senior free safety, listed at 5'5", 147 pounds. He looks like he could be 150, but, you know, Max Preps has him listed at 147. But one unsung hero on that play would be the Mike linebacker, number 18, Braden Hart. I don't know if you could tell, but he made the running back bounce back inside, leading to the rest of his defense being able to come in there and make that tackle.
Well, it's going to be a 4th and medium here for this Royals team, opening drive of this third quarter, and they are going to go for it. Deep into enemy territory inside the 10-yard line. Some call this the money zone. Choice takes the snap, hands it off to Piquete as he bursts this one to the right side, and it goes nowhere. Turnover on downs forced by the Mustangs.
And that was just a great play by number 1, Jamani Elliott, the senior captain on this defense. I feel like he's there helping out his defensive guys on that backside of the defense, and I think that was just an amazing hit right there. What do you think, Daryl?
I think that was maybe bad play calling on the coaching side, because he has to warm up his receivers and also the quarterback, and Choice actually had 68% last game. He just needs to warm up.
Yeah, Choice. Questionable play calling there by the coaching staff. As this one's a handoff up the middle for maybe a gain of 3 on the play.
Yeah, and that was a good run there by Darian Charles. I mean, he's running behind those big offensive linemen. It looks like, we haven't seen a lot of number 58, Noah Herrera, like Maxine Fullen said in our halftime report, that he is actually sidelined this game. So they're going to have number 60, Aiden Salahai, sorry for the butcher, in at left tackle.
As this is a quarterback keeper by Trey Sias to the left side, spinning off some tackles, picking up the first down. And yes, in our pregame show, like Maxime Fullen stated, they're missing a big man on that right side of the line.
Very big man. I mean, he's listed as, I think, the second biggest person on this roster at 315 pounds and being 6'2". So he's a big part of this offensive line. And they've adjusted well tonight. They really have. I mean, it's 14-0, and they're running this ball.
After a nice rush to the left side by Sias, he picks up the first down. We'll hand this one off to Woods as he'll pick up 5 up the middle on the play.
Yeah, they're just going to keep on turning those legs. Turning those legs by number 24, Jordan Woods. And it looks like number 24, Jordan Woods, he's actually might be down right now. So there might be an injury timeout real quick.
Yeah, as you can see on the screen right now, Woods holding his head. There's a coach standing over him right now along with the trainer on his right. Still holding on to that helmet. And Woods, very important man for this Mustangs team, lays the boom. Maybe finally opposites attract here on this play.
Yeah, this can't be good, man. He's getting up.
Yeah.
Okay, he's getting up.
So we're just gonna.
Maybe got the wind knocked out of him. Just something.
Looks like it might be a head injury for him.
No.
He kept grabbing at his head. Great camera shots by our crew to let us get some better angles to see how exactly he was feeling on the play as he now makes his way to the sideline. And he's going to be talking it over with the coaching staff a little bit to see how he's
Coach
feeling.
Dylan Bertani.
Saez hands it off to Charles. Has a wide open right side and more. And he's pushed out of bounds after midfield. What an explosive play right there by Charles.
Yeah, Darian Charles was able to cut to the outside and just see nothing but green. Maybe 20 yards.
Nothing but green, like you said. And right there, they could have been called on a holding call right there, but Gideon Mayo was able to lock up his DB that was in front of him and actually set great blocks. You know, most times that you see offenses, their receivers don't block, but when you have an offensive player blocking like that, that's great to see.
Saez will hand this one off to Charles again, and he has a wide open left side, and he just slips after he tries to cut it back upfield. Mad at himself right there.
Yeah, it looks like this Armijo defense is starting to catch on to what this Rodriguez offense has to hold for them. If they can keep on doing this, then they might be able to get a few stops, maybe a turnover with 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in this game, or in this third quarter, and be able to make something out of that.
3 wide receivers bunched out to the left. Gideon Mayo 1-on-1 at the bottom. Handoff to Charles up the middle for maybe a gain of 1 on the play.
Yeah, right there, that's going to be number 59, Willie Anderson, the junior, listed at 260. Also, number 77, Dom Valentine at 305. We've mentioned his name a few times during this broadcast, and they both went on that pool. And looks like right now, Trey Saez, the man at command, is going to take his players to have a knee.
It looks like somebody else is down on the field.
Yeah, it is number 77, Asai Jose Sipai, senior guard defensive tackle listed on the roster. He is having a tough time getting up.
And, you know, seeing things like this, you know, you never want to see this. You never want to see a player get hurt.
Stumbling.
But it's great to see this. This is what you want to see, is being able to see them get back up. Because, you know, if they don't get back up, that either means that it's a very serious injury or it's something that could even be worse. You know, there's been many times on the football field where players have been getting really hurt, and that's with the changes of the NFL rules and rules in high school where it comes to the targeting and all that, with getting hit in the head and stuff like that. So,
well, good to see Sipai walk off under his own power, as we have 3 wide receivers to the right for Saez, 1 to the left. 1-on-1 at the top of the screen. Saez looking right, still looking right, throwing it over there into triple coverage, and it is incomplete.
Yeah, and Harrell is over there, and he's actually a star. Coming in the season with 2 interceptions and 1 interception, 2 touchdowns, and we're waiting for Armijo to actually turn on. You know, you have Tua Tassi at a middle linebacker, but it seems like Rodriguez's offensive line is keeping the pocket clean as well as running over their D-line.
Yeah, TJ Harrell able to break up the play on Kartik Joshi, the intended target. As we break the formation with Saez having 3 receivers at the bottom of the screen for him. He rolls out that way, and it's a quick pass short, and it is caught for a first down and more. Making moves, cutting upfield, and brought down after a gain of 25 on the play.
that's going to be a great play there by number 2, Nystra Glenn. I mean, the agility that it takes to stop on a dime like that, to be able to break down and get that burst of speed into the middle of the field, I mean, that's just amazing.
Yeah, what great agility there by Glenn as we have Charles lined up in the backfield with Sias. Sias takes the snap, hands it off to Charles, has room up the middle and more, makes one man miss on the tackle, and he makes another man miss, and he is brought down at the 1 yard line. What running there from Darian Charles.
That's just an effort. He just had him on his back like a baby and just kept on trucking, kept trucking, and you follow me. But the problem is I'm going to the touchdown, you're not.
Definitely. I mean, that right there, it looks like Darian Charles is actually going to be walking off the field as they're going to get in their heavy package with most of their offensive line and even defensive linemen in there to get in their goal line formation.
As this one is snapped on the play, and he is in for a touchdown. Mustangs. Looks to be Paula Mao who got the carry on the play.
Number 9, it's what we were talking about. What did I say? You know, the last time they were on the goal line, I said that he might have been able to get the ball, and this time he does, and he walks right in, and look, he's just having a great time there with number 1, Jamani Elliott, number 21, Andre Williams, and they're just having a blast.
Yeah, this game has been all Rodriguez, and you know, the quick out pass actually set this drive up. Good field position as well as their run, and touchdown to Rod.
As the extra point attempt is up, and it is no good. Wide to the right by Trey Sias. Second kick, we've seen him miss this ball game.
Yeah, from over here, I don't know if you thought that or if you thought that either, Daryl, but I thought that he made it. I don't know. Right. Maybe it's just from this angle. You know, from this spot that we're in, kind of looks a little bit. I thought he was in. I don't know.
Yeah. I wonder if the wind is affecting his accuracy.
Definitely is.
Right. Always windy here in Cordelia, California, here at Ed Hopkins Stadium. And I think the Mustangs team always takes advantage of that when teams come into their home environment.
Yeah, a lot of probably the offenses are not prepared about windy, and it's like almost like the Mile High Stadium windy out here. It's sunny in the beginning, and then towards the second quarter, it kicks in, air conditioned.
Definitely looks like Trey Sias is going to try to get a kicking call from his coach right now. Trying to get his guys huddled up and trying to see which side of the ball they're going to kick. Usually right here, being in these huddles, in these kickoff huddles before is they're probably going to look for either a squib kick in between number 14 and 15, getting it between the 35-yard line on this right side. Or they're going to kick it deep to number 3. But it looks like there's a gap in between number 14 and 15 where they can go and get that ball.
Yeah, we've seen a combination of the two today as Sias gets ready to kick this one away and is a squid right in between them like Mingo was saying, and it is recovered down there at the 24-yard line, 23.
And that's great strategy because Davion has had some breakout runs and making sure not to get it to the playmakers.
Definitely. And it looks like these Armijo cheerleaders in this Armijo crowd is trying to get loud, try to keep their team confident and still in this game.
Yeah, cheerleaders had some powder on their hands after their clapping. It surprised me for a second.
Whoa.
And we'll see if this Armijo offense can finally capitalize on a drive where hopefully they put it together and get down into the red zone. 20-0 is the score, though. Here on the Solano College Sports Network, we have just under 2 minutes to play. As Choice looking right, throws, and it is caught.
Oh,
and
where
he is hit down just before midfield.
Not a catch, another drop. And that was a big hit.
No, it looks like they are calling it a catch as number 2, Overstreet, got lit up on that play.
Yeah, he definitely.
Oh, it's a catch. Okay.
Yeah, it looks like they might be calling an injury timeout, or they might be spotting the ball where this player is down as his helmet is off right now.
Oh, that was a big hit.
That right there was a play where
And like you said, Dom, they're taking a lot of those hits out of high school football, college football, and national sports because of the injuries.
Because of things like this. I mean, they need to protect their players at the end of the day. And right here, not to say that this is the receiver's fault, but we talked about this earlier in the game where when you're coming across the middle, you're not trying to catch the ball like a over the shoulder pass, but you're keeping the ball right in front of you with your hands up. But that's not the matter right now, as we are focusing on the health of number 2, Amonte Overstreet, and we're hoping that he is okay and he's doing well.
Yeah, the senior wide receiver who plays both sides of the ball, also cornerback on the defensive side, got absolutely popped over the middle on what some would call a hospital ball.
Oh, they did bring out the stretcher. Speaking of the hospital.
It's not looking good right now.
It definitely isn't looking good.
As you can see on the screen right now, just for a split second, the stretcher is being brought out onto the field. Thoughts and prayers for Overstreet right now and his family.
Let's give him a moment of silence.
And
hope that everything is okay with him.
I was going to say, as former players for you guys, Dom, I'm going to go to you first. What's it like over there on that sideline seeing injuries like this?
Being a person who's been the person who's been injured, it's not a good feeling. And being the people seeing this, it's not a good feeling. I mean, at the end of the day, all of us that are playing football, even though we are on other teams, we all love one thing, and that is the sport of football. Seeing a person get hit and being on the ground right now, it's not something that you would like to see as a fan of football. I think that if we can see him get back up on his own will, that will be a great sign for number 2. And it's just, you never want to see this on both sides.
It looks like he's getting up.
Yep.
Looks like they're trying to help him to his feet, maybe get him on that stretcher. Looks like he's standing up, getting on there right now.
Yeah. I'm a fan of football, even the big hits. And, when you play the game, it's for fun, And, I've been hit a couple of times, and I'd be like, hey, good hit. You just knocked the wind out of me. But,
yeah,
definitely.
I think this did more than just knock the wind out of Overstreet.
Yeah.
As you can see, he's laying on the stretcher right now.
Yeah.
And some of the Rodriguez players coming over
to consolidate number 2, making sure that he's all right.
1:43 to go here in the third quarter. Score 20 Mustangs, 0 Royals. Will be 1st and 10 on the 43 once play resumes.
Yeah. And it's actually a bummer because Armijo started to drive with a big pass. Not sure if they're calling that a catch or.
They did call it a catch.
Oh, they did call it a catch. Okay.
Just before the hit that took Overstreet out of the game, as you can see him getting carted off the field right now.
Right.
Not a good feeling for Overstreet, but this crowd is giving him a lot of support right now with a lot of clapping.
And if I'm the Armijo team, there's 2 ways that you bounce back from something like this. You either come out and play for your brother and come out and start hitting stuff and starting to get momentum going, or you let it kill you. And that's not a bad thing, but it's either going to be a momentum killer or a momentum fueler. That's how it's going to be.
Yeah, we'll see if this Armijo team can use it as a momentum driver and get redemption for Overstreet, as Choice fires this one down the left sideline, just a tad out of the way.
Flag.
As there is a flag on the play, we will see what the official will call it.
And that was to their dual threat, Tejan Harrell. And he's actually DB and, like I said earlier, a wide receiver coming in to this game with 2 touchdowns. And he's been a big target for quarterback.
As the play is called on the Mustangs, looked like it was holding
Ooh, passing it. Oh.
On number 5, Hunter Shelton. You know, the backside of this Rodriguez defense has been pretty clean. And it's been clean. They haven't been having so many penalties as they had the last game against the Benicia Panthers. And I'm pretty sure they had a few against Escalon. And, you know, that's something that's good to see that they're cleaning up stuff. But, you know, right there, they got caught in the wash.
1st and 10, ball is on the Mustangs 42-yard line. 1:31 left to go here in the third quarter. Choice takes a snap, looking over the middle, has no one who will just take off and run down the right sideline. He has the first down and more. Choice using that speed, getting out of pressure, and getting the first down.
Definitely. Seeing the opportunities and the holes in the Rodriguez defense is just got to make the most out of your opportunities when they're given to you. And nothing was open downfield, so he just took the ball on his own court and used his legs.
Definitely, and
Great
if he
run,
would have
Troy.
had more time down the field. I think that was number 3. Yeah, Tajon Harrell, senior. He was actually open on the right side, or on the left side, excuse me, of the field, making number 5 turn, Hunter Shelton. And he was open on a corner route, actually, but number 1, Choice wasn't able to get it to him because he didn't have no time. So
yeah, Choice trying to get it to Harold, but chose to tuck it and run, and it made for an electric play for this Royals team as they are driving now. Ball on the 28-yard line, 1:23 to go. 2 wide receivers at the bottom, 1 at the top for Choice. With Picotet in the backfield. Choice takes a snap, throws it left immediately. Wide receiver screen, incomplete.
Another drop. And these are going to cost you the game when you just make simple mistakes. I know the coach is going to probably do catching drills next practice because there's been over 10 drops this game.
Definitely.
I'm sure the jugs machine, is going to be brought out on that play, or after this type of play, from this Royals team.
Definitely.
What's the drugs machine?
No, jug.
Oh, the jug machine, what's that?
The one where you catch the ball and it spins and the ball comes out, you catch it?
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah, and right there, I mean, that was an intended screen pass. I don't know if you guys seen that, but the left tackle was coming out to block the corner, but the freshman, Q Jackson, was able to get into there and break it up.
Q Jackson with some impact plays. As Choice takes a snap, will hand it off to Picotet. He'll break it, bounce it out to the left side, makes one man miss, but gets it back just to the line of scrimmage. Will be 3rd and 10 coming up.
Great football moves, Davion. You're going east to west when you need to be going north to south. So he's elusive back, and he's making defenders miss, but he's only getting a yard or so.
Yeah, you see Picotet, he'll go up the middle, but then his explosiveness and elusiveness will make him bounce it out to the left or right side unexpectedly.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you guys seen, but number 19, Darian Charles, he's actually at his outside linebacker position, you know. We're usually talking about him on offense, but on defense, he came in like a heat-seeking missile, but Picotet was able to make him miss, but the rest of the defense rallied and got to him.
Choice takes a snap, has no one open, will scramble to the left side, has a gain of about 5 on the play. Will be 4th down coming up as we have just 9 seconds left to play here in the third quarter.
Yeah. Again, Drew Ballard with the pressure. The D-line for Rodriguez is actually continuously getting to the quarterback, so he has to scramble and escape the pocket and try to make something out of nothing when Rodriguez really is not giving them anything this drive. Another 4th down.
And credit on the tackle, number 18, Braden Hart, able to track that inside hip and make an open field tackle.
2 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Picotet in the backfield. Choice takes a snap, throws it up immediately. Oh! It's intercepted by Rodriguez. It is out to the 24-yard line goes number 7, Dylan Shelton.
That right there, that's just what we call quarters. Quarters, that's going to be a quarters coverage. As you can see, he dropped back, and there was 4 deep defenders in that inside safety spot. He was able to read the quarterback's eyes, seeing that slot fade. It was able to jump it and pick it off. Right there, that was just an amazing play by him. And this Rodriguez offense is going to try to take that momentum into the fourth quarter, and let's see what they can do with this turnover.
Yeah, that was an act of desperation. It's 4th down, and you're trying to reach it to your playmaker, Harrell, and a choice I'm assuming, maybe he didn't see that was 2-3 defenders on his main
4th
target.
and 5 choice was just trying to get maybe a play off. 6 points were added by the Mustangs during that third quarter. Score is now 20-0. As Saez is getting ready to take the snap out of the shotgun formation. 3 receivers at the bottom of the screen. Will be a handoff to the right side by Darian Charles. Makes one man miss, cuts it back to the left, back to the right. Near the 45-yard line, down at the 44.
That right there was just an amazing play. The reason for that is because they ran an RPO right there on the left side of the field. They actually were running a bubble screen pass to one of the receivers as the 2 other receivers were blocking, but instead Trey read the play, read and seen that the cornerbacks were playing on it, and he just handed the ball off.
Saez with 1 man in the backfield. 2 at the bottom of the screen will hand it off. Once again, play goes past midfield, and for a lot more, looks like another first down by Darian Charles.
Yeah, let's give it to Rodriguez's O-line. They're pushing and pushing and pushing. They've been doing this all day. And eventually, you got the keys, you're going to start driving. So
That is a great analogy. That's great. I mean, as you can see, I don't think you guys noticed, though, but every single time number 0, Mike Hanks, is in the game, it's either going to be a run to his play side or it's going to be a pull where he's pulling from that wing back position. And it looks like he's going to pull here.
Armijo was ready for it as they send a few extra men. Doesn't matter as we have a first down and more by number 9. And he will take it in. Amari Williams, Palmao. What an explosive run by the guy we usually see on defense making plays.
Literally see him on defense, and now we're seeing him on offense. I mean, playing a running back position. I know he lost weight over the offseason, but I didn't know he lost that much. I mean, look at him move. He's out juking these corners and these DBs. I mean, he made one look silly by having him turned around.
Yeah, definitely.
He just scored a touchdown. That's crazy. And he just ran. That was from the 35 or 30-yard line. And he just ran it in like it was nothing. And like I said, it was going to be a run play.
Yeah, the slim down Williams, Palmao, making men miss. We would have definitely not seen that last year coming.
Definitely not. That would have been Keelan Highball.
Indeed, we remember Highball last year for this Mustangs team, but it is a new year, and the extra point is up, and it is good from Trey Saez. And the score is now 27-0. Rodriguez just taking this one over here.
And actually, speaking about Keelan Highball, he actually has a little brother on JV, so if we're still here up in this broadcast booth in about maybe a year or 2, or maybe he could get moved up, and we might be able to call Highball's name that last name again, maybe in the future.
Yeah, definitely.
Inside there from Mingo on my right. The Highball name might live on here at Rodriguez.
Definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, you speak about Rodriguez, and that's O-line is just demolishing Armijo's D-line, and as you see, they run, and there's no answer for it.
Like you were saying, Daryl, no answer for this Rodriguez team here on their run game. It seems like they're running it at will. Trey Saez getting ready to kick this one away, and he kicks it deep as it'll be taken by Picate at the 19-yard line, breaks it to the right, cuts it back up to the middle to the 36, maybe 37-yard line.
And that's going to be a tackle by number 18, Braden Hart. That was a great pursuit angle as you see number 4, Piquete, cut it back and try to move upfield, but he was right there to make that tackle. Number 6, Kartik Joshi, was also there to assist him on that play as he's forced him inside.
As the Royals break the huddle, we do have Choice and Piquete, as we've been seeing all night long in the backfield. The receiver at the bottom of the screen, TJ Harrell. Choice takes a snap, going for Harrell down the right sideline, and it is incomplete. Looks like he almost hauled that one in down the right sideline.
Yeah.
Hard to see the ball from where we were standing.
It was very hard to see that ball, and it looked like he was actually covered. I would not advise to throw it that way, but if that's your playmaker and he can make big catches and you feel that, it's a mismatch, why not? But, the ball has to be there with precision, Choice.
Well, it seems like it was a 3-step drop for Choice and just throw it up. As we have the same formation here for the Royals. Looks like press man coverage from the Mustangs as Choice takes a snap, throws it to the left side, and it is caught over there by number 7, not listed on our roster sheets.
That was a great catch there by number 7. I mean, this is what they need to get their quarterback Choice just some type of confidence right now. Let him build up on these little passes, and, when that big shot comes, it'll come. And, I think that this is one thing that this Armijo offense is looking for. Maybe right now if they come into a split back formation, it looks like they're coming into a single back.
Looks like we're going out of the shotgun, 2 receivers, right, 1 to the left for Choice. Choice pointing out where the pressure is coming from. Maybe Darian Charles, number 19. Choice takes a snap, throws it over the middle, and it is caught by number 7 once again, breaking off a defender, making a few other men miss as he's brought down for a first down.
Yeah, like I said, building these small confidence-building throws. I mean, if number 7 is going to be that guy, he's going to be that guy. Like Daryl said, these playmakers on this Armijo side of the field, if they can build up this quarterback's confidence, then it'll be open for those deep shots. And I feel like that's what's got Rodriguez and Trey Sias and how they build up on this score today. That's what they've been doing, building him up and letting him unleash his power.
Piquete in the backfield with Choice. Choice getting ready to take a snap, and he does hand it off to Piquete, breaking it out to the right side, and it is blown up by Jamani Elliott.
Yeah, great open field tackle on the one-on-one, and he didn't let it go anywhere. You're not going anywhere but east and west. Harrell has some great moves, but I want to see him hit a hole, but too many times we've seen that today. Armijo's driving, and they allow it to get to 4th down. And
Jamani came down like a heat-seeking missile right there. Pretty sure he was coming up from his safety spot. Yep, coming up from his safety spot to make that tackle, filling in that alley.
Oh, yeah.
2nd and 11 with 8:25 here to go for the rest of the game. Choice takes a snap, looking over the middle, and it is caught by Piquete out of the backfield on the Texas route. Looks like he'll have the first down.
And he's going to be tackled by number 19, Darian Charles. I don't know if there was a miscommunication there by number 18, Braden Hart, the middle linebacker, calling the defensive plays today, and number 19, Charles. But it seems like there might have been a little bit of miscommunication passing the offensive player through these zones.
Right.
Score is 27-0, and we've seen Armijo consistently get the ball past midfield. Can they go down and finally score here on this drive? 1st and 10, 7:44 left to go. Choice takes a snap, looking to his right, under a lot of pressure, rolls, throws to Piquete out of the backfield for a first down and more. Piquete down the right sideline, and he is called out of bounds before reaching the end zone.
That's got to be disheartening.
Looks like he stepped out of bounds 5 yards past the first down marker.
Yeah, and it looks like that's just going to be an unfortunate key of events that's going to happen for the Armijo Royals, of them stepping out of bounds. I mean, if he didn't step out of bounds, there's no one there.
Yeah.
He's running that in for into the end zone. But it looks like now they're just looking to keep this drive going.
Ball is on the 24-yard line for this Royals team. Picotet getting ready to take the snap. He does. He looks left, throws left, and is caught out there by Powell for a gain of 5.
Yeah. Great short yardage play. Definitely a great short, and especially in this situation. I don't think they're going to be able to come back, but these are going to be confidence builder plays like Dom said, you know. Maybe go into the next game with this momentum.
Yeah, as we're approaching 7 minutes to go here, 27-0 is our score at Ed Hopkins Stadium.
If this Armijo team, apologies, Robert, but if this Armijo team wants to win, they need to score now. And like you said, Daryl, you're saying that they might be out of the game.
Yes.
No team is out of the game until it hits 0-0-0 on that clock. So.
These is facts. But Rodriguez is playing some great. I don't think they're going to.
Choice takes a snap, looking right, throws that way, and is intercepted by Rodriguez, number 5. It is Hunter Sheldon going down the sideline, and no one is going to catch him. Just as we thought this Royals team was going to have a chance to score, Rodriguez is continuing to pitch a shutout.
Oh, man. Did you see the speed on that guy for the pick 6 and just stopping the Armijo drive when they thought they might have had something, you know, stopping the Corey.
There is a flag on the play, so hold on to celebrating.
Yeah, that's going to be very disheartening.
It looks like there's two
a few
flags.
Penalties on the play. One down the sideline from when Shelton was going on his return.
Right.
But this one right here on the sideline, this ref was running down with the person who had the ball, which was number 5, Hunter Shelton, and he just threw it out of his pocket. It didn't even look like he was looking for a flag, to be honest with you. I didn't see what the call was from him.
And it looks like we will not have a pick 6 on the scoreboard, and it will be a Royals first down.
Wow.
That was a big play erased by this Rodriguez team, as it will be first down from the 18-yard line.
Wow. Wow. And that was a great return.
6:20 to go, 27-0 is the score after we thought an amazing pick 6 by Shelton just happened. Wiped that one away. That one never happened in our memories. Ball is actually on the 9-yard line, first and goal for the Royals offense. Choice takes a snap, looking right, throws that direction, and it is batted away by number 6, Kartik Joshi.
Looks like he's getting in a little bit of defense. You know, that's an offensive guy, but it seems like he's telling his coach, Joranga Costa, you know, wherever you need me, coach, I'm going to be there. I'm going to be there to make some plays, if it's on the offensive side of the ball, the special team side of the ball, or the defensive side. And those are the types of guys that you like to see on a team.
Yeah, the 5'6" junior stretching out his arm, using all of his frame he could, but able to get a hand on it and bat it away. As Choice breaks the huddle with his team out of the shotgun formation, one-on-one at the top of the screen for him. Choice looking right, throwing that direction, is caught and pushed out of bounds. It's number 7.
With number 6 on the coverage again, Kartik Joshi, you know, seems like him and that receiver are having a little bit of a battle, and that is something that this Armijo offense might be targeting. You know, they know that this guy isn't a defensive guy; he's an all-around guy.
Right.
So they might be just targeting him on these out routes.
Definitely,
and we have a lot of fans from this Armijo quote-unquote student section that they set up here on the opposing sideline, getting up, maybe hitting the exits. But their team is driving, and it's a handoff to Picate, and it goes nowhere. Swarmed by this Rodriguez Mustangs defense.
Yep, that's going to be Drew Bullard, as Daryl said earlier, that guy that was causing havoc in the middle.
Right.
Also with number 11, Nehemiah Childs was there to get that tackle for loss in the backfield.
Oh, yeah. And Rodriguez's defense has been playing outstanding. We're talking about right now, Armijo's being shut out and a recall on a pick 6, as well as, just stopping them on for turnover on downs, 4th down conversions and things of that nature. So Armijo has not been able to do anything.
A lot of things seem to be going the wrong way for this Royals team, but they're trying to build some momentum maybe in the next week, like you were saying, Domingo.
Definitely.
Choice. Once again, Picate in the backfield. He'll take the snap, looking left, throws that way, and it is overthrown. Intended target, number 7 on the play.
Seems like on these last few drives that number 7, even though he's not on our max preps list or on the lineup list, that he's really been trying to be Choice's guy. Really been trying to be Choice's guy, trying to be there for him, trying to get open for him, but right there, that was on Choice where it was overthrown by the pressure by number 99, Drew Bullard, the sophomore.
Yeah, and Choice has been under shotgun the whole game, and unfortunately, even with those extra yards back there, the defense is still getting to him. He's overthrowing receivers. I wonder if the wind is actually causing that also.
As it was a turnover on downs on the play, and Saez and the offense are back out there. As it's Terry and Charles up the middle, breaking it out to the right side, and he is thrown down to the ground after picking up the first down.
That's just a great way to be able to get out of behind your own end zone. I mean, they were at the 2 or 3 yard line right now, and now they have a first down. First down, Mustangs.
Yeah, you love hearing that from the PA announcer on that Rodriguez sideline. They go, woo, after that first down pickup. This is handoff once again. Rodriguez just trying to milk the clock here and end this one.
Yeah, and Armijo can't do anything about it. They're coming in with their star, Tua Itasi, number 24, coming in with 13 tackles. But he's the linebacker. What more can he do if you're getting beat on the D-line? So by the time the running back gets to the secondary, he's already 7 to even 30 yards, so you can't do anything.
And we have Williams Palmau back there in the backfield once again for Saez. And they'll hand it off, or fake the handoff, a quarterback keeper for Saez.
Yeah, and this offense, man, we have a lot to see. I mean, this is just the start of the season. I mean, this is going to be a great thing to see, this versatile offense where they can do things like this, where they can hand the ball off to, I call him AP because I'm a friend of his, but Amari William, Palomau. I mean, or they can give the jet off to Darian Charles or pass the ball to Gideon Mail. These are things that this offense can do and open up.
Definitely.
Saez takes a snap, hands it off on the jet sweep, and it goes nowhere.
And that's going to be Kartik Joshi on the carry right there on the jet motion. It seems like, with him, we're definitely can't wait to see stuff from him, but it's just that, it hasn't been his night particularly. It's been Gideon Mail's night and Trey Saez, but as you can see, they're trying to get him involved into this offense. I wouldn't doubt that this isn't going to be his first time being targeted, and it looks like the DB that's over him is playing a little bit off, so he might be open on this play.
Yeah, Gideon Mayo looking like he's becoming that number 1 wide receiver for that Mustangs team as Trey Saez rolling out looking that way, and it is caught by Kartik Joshi on the right sideline after picking up a first down.
Definitely. The rollout where now they've ran the ball so much, Armijo couldn't stop it. They're anticipating the run, and they're giving up pass plays now, and that's just because of can't stop it.
Yeah, and at the start of this game, we were trying to talk about Trey Saez and how he was having a hard time trying to complete these speed-out passes, but like I said over there, he got the look from number 6, Kartik Joshi. The DB was playing off.
Excuse me, 3rd and short coming up for the Mustangs. It is a handoff to Charles as he breaks one tackle or more, sprinting up down the right sideline. Makes another man miss, trying to cut it back left, and is tripped up at the 31-yard line.
Yeah, they're just steamrolling them. Just, what's that, another 30 yards? Look at this. Look at, oh my gosh. It's just great offense by Rodriguez. 27-0. Look at this. Just fundamentals.
We are approaching the 2-minute mark here at Hopkins Stadium. Trey Sias getting ready to take the snap, and he does. Another handoff to Amari Williams, Paul Mao, and he makes another man miss, and he's sprinting towards the right corner of the end zone, and he's in for his 2nd touchdown of the night.
This man is unstoppable. This man is a game changer.
Yeah.
I don't even know how he was even able to do this. Like, this is crazy. He's making plays on the defensive side of the ball at D tackle. He's making plays on special teams. He's trying to block punts. He's over here scoring 2 touchdowns as a running back, reading the power play and being able to get in there for that end zone. For that touchdown.
I mean, when you're an athlete, you're an athlete. Nothing's going to stop you from doing what you want to do on a football field,
Exactly.
apparently.
Yeah.
Seemed like a few people on that Armijo defense was a little bit scared to bring that big man down.
Yeah.
Looking like Marshawn Lynch.
Well, he is standing at 6'2", 220 this year, and it's looking more like pure muscle for him. As the extra point attempt is up, and it is good by Trey Sias, and the score is 34-0 here on the Solano College Sports Network.
Wow. Let's talk about how Dominique Valentine, number 77 for the Rodriguez, has been keeping the pocket clean, as well as with the run blocks, opening up holes for the runner. And just, when you got a great O-line like that, you just use it. And
yeah, coaching the fundamentals is quite an important thing for the Mustangs, no matter who's at that head coaching position for them, whether it's Miles King or Jaron DaCosta.
Yeah, definitely. But the one coach I want to give credit to, that the reason why that play worked, is Michael Donald, the offensive coordinator / line coach. He loves his guys. He loves his offensive linemen. He loves his big boys. And they're just doing great things through him today.
Indeed, offensive coordinators do make things work on that offensive side of the ball, like you were saying, Dom.
Definitely. I was actually had a conversation with him before the game, and I was talking to him, and it was just fun.
And Sias will kick this one away as we have 1:59 left here to play in the 4th quarter, as it is Picate taking it back inside the 10-yard line. He'll go up the right sideline, and he is brought down at the 31.
And that right there was number 16, Koloy Anitoni, with the tackle right there. And he just came from behind and was able to fill his lane. As a player who played kickoff, kick return, punt return, all the special teams and defense as well, I mean, when you are a player that is lined up, you have a lane to hold on to.
Exactly. Important to be at the right place at the right time, no matter where you are, what the situation occurs in the game, because in film room, coaches are going to chew you out no matter the score.
Oh, yeah, definitely. So get ready for that film on Monday, buddy.
As Choice getting ready to take the snap with Picate in the backfield. Choice looking right, throws, and it is caught out there by TJ Harrell as he picks up the first down, jumping onto the bench.
yeah, too bad they couldn't connect earlier on big plays. And, Corey has actually been trying to open up his receiver core, and they dropped the ball. So it's just been Davion, Tajon Harrell, and Corey.
Well, it seems like with Choice, they're going with the one read and then run. Maybe they're trying to develop that junior quarterback a little bit more for his senior season. And hopefully he can expand upon his game. Choice getting ready to take the snap. A minute 42 left here to play. Under a lot of pressure, rolls out to the right. Will just tuck it and run. Pick up a gain of 5 on the play.
Yeah, and that was just a design. I don't know if it was a designed rollout, but it was a rollout there where the pressure was happening from number 0, Mike Hanks. He was able to just be there and cause some havoc, allowing the quarterback to just be able to run outside. And then number 18, Braden Hart, the Mike linebacker, he was able to just push him out there. And for this, what's next? The question that we will be asking here is, what's next for this Armijo team? You know, they've come off of 2 losses, I'm pretty sure. 2 losses.
2 losses.
And this will be their 3rd one, but, you know, that's, you know, it's the start of the season, so.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, like you were saying, Dom, it's the start of the season. Anything can happen once conference play comes up, as Choice tries to throw deep down the left side for number 7, incomplete. Once again, we've been used to seeing that one today. Drops from this Royals team.
And he was wide open for a big play. And he just drops it. He's open, like, and I wonder if the wind has any effect on it. But coming into this game, Corey Choice was 68% in his last game, and that's a stark comparison to today.
And Choice, very efficient usually. We just have seen a lot of drops, more than usual, what you would see in a regular football game from this offense on the Royals. David Powell's confused on where he needs to line up, getting set in the proper position now. Choice getting ready to take the snap. A minute 28 left to go here on the Solano College Sports Network. Throws to the right side, it is caught. And he'll have enough for the first down is TJ Harrell.
Yeah, that's going to be a first down for this Armijo team, but like I said earlier, you know, I think it might be a little bit too late with it being 34-0 in the 4th quarter with a minute and 23 seconds left, but, you know, it's not about how you start, it's about how you finish. So coming into a game with this high energy and stuff, you know, you got to keep that as a team. No matter what, no matter how many points you're down, this is what you got to do, and you got to keep on pushing, keep on churning.
Yeah.
Choice getting ready to take a snap as we finally see Tua Ataisoe in the backfield, but play goes nowhere over the middle. And Choice yelling at his coaches, what are we doing here?
Yeah, it looks like that's just going to be another incomplete pass. I mean, I just think that at the end of this game, when these two teams talk at their respective sidelines at the end of the game, they're definitely going to be talking about the coaching points. The coaches are definitely going to be talking about the coaching points with drop passes, not hitting their blocking assignments, and many other things that goes into their loss today against the Rodriguez Mustangs.
And excuse me, it's Tua Ataisoe in the backfield. I want to apologize for butchering on that name. Choice takes a snap. Looking right, has no one, will tuck it and run, going up the middle, and he'll be brought down. Clock will continue to run here with a minute 10 left to go.
And the pressure Rodriguez is bringing every play. And I believe Rodriguez is probably picking up. They want to, there's no variety of play formations with Armijo. They've been in the same shotgun the whole game. And probably the defense is picking up on that now.
Yeah, just giving the same look, and I think that's what probably needs to be changed. And Rodriguez is just ready for their game plan.
3rd and 8 here for the Royals offense, and what most likely will probably be their last snap. Choice scrambles up the middle and is tackled down. And it'll bring up 4th down, but
and that's by number 16 again. That was the same play. It's like the play just replayed. It's like we just seen the same thing on the screen. And that's just an amazing play. See, this is the energy that you need. Even though the game is pretty much over.
And it looks like the Royals will concede as we hit zeros on the scoreboard. The final score, 34 Mustangs, 0 Royals, and it was just a dominating win for this Mustangs team.
Definitely. This is what we were saying about their rushing attack and what they were going to do to open up the offense, and that's just what they did today. That's just what they did. And like I said at the start of this game, this high-powered offense, and they executed. And that's what it's all about. It's all about execution at the end of the day, and that's what got them this win.
And Daryl, what did you see from both these teams today?
Oh, yeah, Rob. I seen definitely the better team won, the more prepared team won. You had Sias calling, his play calling selection was definitely great. We speak about Rodriguez's old line, and they're the stars to me today because they were able to open up, holes for the running back and keep the pocket clean. You rarely seen any sack. I don't even believe there was even one. But Armijo has a lot of improving to do. There are a lot improving to do. Yeah.
Well, thank you for that. That's going to do it here on the Solano College Sports Network. Our next broadcast coming up will be El Cerrito versus Vacaville at Vacaville. That should be a good game coming up for us. And everyone have a great rest of your night.
Good night.